sports shooting stars. We bring the game to you. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
He's on fire!
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards coming to you live tonight from York Suburban Area High School Gym, joined by my broadcast partner, Brandy Shope. Welcome back. Your season debut in Season 8, Brandy. Welcome. How's it feel to be back here tonight as York Suburban plays host to a school you're quite familiar with, West York?
I'm super excited to be back. Basketball season's obviously one of my favorite seasons. Big Division II matchup tonight. Should be filled with all types of thrills. Every time these two teams get together, there's a lot of excitement.
Yeah, hopefully a lot of thrills and spills tonight. York Suburban comes in with a 3-0 record. Conversely, West York 0-3. They face some tough competition in their non-conference, but this is an opportunity for this West York team tonight to kind of knock off an undefeated team in York Suburban.
Yeah, West York definitely had a tough go-around. I mean, their first team that they played was a powerhouse, Mannheim Central, and it was a 49-39 score. So, I mean, they've had them. They've had Carlisle. They've had Hempfield. So I think it's prepared them for this game tonight.
And some of the key players for West York to keep an eye on tonight's broadcast. Mark Walker coming back tonight, the senior, who was part of that championship team a couple years ago here.
Yes. So Mark was a sophomore during that season, coming back for his senior season, came off of injury, back, he's shooting. You know, he's one of my favorite players during those playoffs. He's so smooth with his play. Looking forward to seeing him, as well as sophomore Jaden Kohler coming out there. He has been starting this season for West York.
And how about the big man, Jacob Nisley, 6'6", center. Jake
Nisley is going to be a really big deciding factor in tonight's game. Suburban has a lot of talent, but their big man, they lost him last season. So now stepping in, I believe, is Trent Weinstein.
Weinstein, yes, a former volleyball player and basketball player. We're going to see him tonight taking over for Luke Androkas, who I spoke to pregame. He's in a walking boot. He's off the crutches. It's just a matter of time before Luke comes back. But tonight it's about Trent Weinstein filling in for Luke Andrikos tonight. Conversely, for York Suburban, some of the players to keep an eye on, Kai Stren, big-time player. His brother Kane Stren as well.
Lethal shooter out there. Kai is a lethal. If they let him get hot, he'll be on fire all night. But more exciting, I cannot wait to see freshman Nazir
Barnes, a player to keep an eye on. Really, I tabbed him as a freshman phenom, and the viewers tonight will get a chance to see Naz Barnes here.
Left-handed, can dribble, can shoot. He's really a triple threat here for York Suburban.
And let's not forget football player, basketball player, sophomore CJ Rissmiller, another player. to watch tonight in this game with York Suburban.
And even though she's not playing right now, actually she's probably playing on the road right now.
She is playing on the road. The York Suburban girls are at West York tonight.
His sister's a senior, and she's a heck of a basketball player.
Yes, Janae Rissmiller. Just a lot of basketball going on tonight. During the course of this game tonight, we'll keep you updated with scores from around the YIAA, because in earnest, it really starts tonight. A lot of YIAA action, Brandy, across the league this Tuesday.
Yeah, if you log into our YouTube channel, make some comments, let us know the scores that are happening. We'd love to interact with you tonight. Obviously, we'll be paying attention to this game that we're featuring, but we'd love to know what's happening around the YIA.
We know Central's at Red Lion tonight, and then, of course, the Red Lion girls are at Central tonight. A lot of action. Dallas down in York High. Tip-off tonight. As I mentioned, a lot of good basketball games being played tonight, but we're going to have a big one tonight featuring York Suburban. Again, undefeated, coming in with a 3-0 record against the West York Bulldogs, 0-3. Both teams warming up beyond our shoulders here, and we're going to make our way to the press booth here and talk things over a little bit more. Brandy Shobe, Todd Edwards. Continue to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. We made our way back to the press booth here at York Suburban. As you can hear, fans, the York Suburban Pep Band is in attendance here tonight, and it's going to be loud, very loud in here. It's a small, intimate gym, but with this Pep Band, it's going to raise the decibel level a few notches here today, Brandy.
Yeah, you know what? I love playing in this gym because it doesn't matter if you're home or away. There's tons of excitement, tons of yelling. It's a lot of energy in this gym.
A lot of energy. It's a small, intimate. There's not many rows of bleachers, as the fans can see. They're packed, and then there's one side to the right of us that will fill in. And as we're just about 8 minutes away from player introductions here, as both teams are warming up. West York. Well, you heard the public address announcer here, Brandy, mentioned the game being broadcasted by Sports Shooting Stars tonight, and looking forward to this, our first of 2 games this week, as we'll make our way this Friday to Red Line as they'll play host to the York High Bearcats. Little boys basketball action continues, and before Christmas, the holiday break.
Yeah, that should be another great matchup for sure. Looking here, we want to give a shout out to the coaches, Mitch Kemp from York Suburban and Coach Garrett Bull from West York.
Garrett Bull in his 8th season with West York, and has been very successful at West York, and he's looking to get in the win column tonight against an undefeated York Suburban ball club. On the opposite side, you mentioned Mitch Kemp entering his 4th season. Last year they went 8-13, but this year off to a hot start, 3-0, looking to go to 4-0, and should be a great contest tonight, and looking forward to it, and a lot of energy inside this gymnasium, as you mentioned, Brandy. Some of the keys to the game, Brandy: West York's averaging under 50 points a game, and York Suburban is averaging over 50 points per game. What gives tonight, and your thoughts heading into this tip-off tonight?
Well, West York is going to have to play really good defense. They're going to have to keep Suburban shooters from not getting hot. They have the Hoffman twins. They play really great defense. So, they're going to have to come out there. Luke is very aggressive on defense, so keeping Kai Strin, from shooting is going to be a major player tonight, as well as, like I said, freshman Nasir Barnes. Now, they also have Kane Strin. That's Kai's younger brother, who's also a well-known three-point shooter.
Yeah, and the keys to winning for York Suburban, as you mentioned, Kai Stren going with three-pointers. He's a three-point shooter, and if he gets on fire tonight, it could be a long night for this West York ball club.
West York, another key for West York win tonight is Jake Nisley. Using him in the paint is going to be huge. Keeping him out of foul trouble and having him score underneath the basket can be huge. York Suburban, they just need to come out firing. Once they get on, it's really hard to stop them, and West York does not want to go shot for shot with Suburban.
Yeah, and I had the opportunity last Friday, Brandy, to see this York Suburban team defeat North Allegheny Tigers. North Allegheny Tigers, as we spoke pregame, they're good in almost every sport and quite competitive. And York Suburban walked away with a win in their opening night of the holiday tip-off tournament last Friday right here on this hardwood floor at York Suburban.
Well, before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to our 2024 sponsors, Your Medicare Solutions, Thornton Automotive Dover, OSS, BLM Construction and Remodeling, S3 Performance Training, Faith Over Fear, Karma Pizza of Dallastown, Basil Insurance, Vertical Raise, Chick-fil-A, Lendon House, Gamlet, and Integrity First Homebuyers.
Take a breath, Brandy. We have a lot of sponsors, and we're very appreciative of all the sponsors that stepped up for the 2023-24 season. Without the sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring the games to you as we're doing tonight here live from York Suburban High School. As both teams are finishing up with their warm-ups in front of us here tonight, we see Cade Visuals in the house. Check him out on Facebook and Instagram. Fantastic videographer, and I'm sure he'll piece together some great work again tonight here from York Suburban High School.
Suburban's band is fantastic. I know you can hear that.
They may at times, Brandy, drown us out here, so hopefully that won't be the case tonight during the course of tonight's broadcast featuring West York and York Suburban. There's a brief break in the action with the pep band. But we've been here in prior broadcasts with the pep band, and it can get loud and very energetic, high energy inside this gym. And it's a small, intimate gym that makes for great broadcast and great sight lines for the fans here in attendance.
Yeah, it's certainly a packed gym tonight. There's a lot of fans out here. Of course, not to mention that the mini-thon is going on for York Suburban. They're having a gold out tonight.
Yeah, and for West York, it's a blackout. We saw the student sections here in attendance. They're decked out in their black. But at halftime, they're going to have a big half-court shot, and we hope to show that during the halftime show from York Suburban.
Tonight's game is sponsored by
We're back, sports fans, and moments away from player introductions here. And getting excited for our tonight, featuring York Suburban hosting West York. Well, there you have it, sports fans. A stirring rendition of our national anthem, courtesy of the York Suburban Pep Band, Brandy. And, of course, prior to that, they call him Buddha here at York Suburban, the public address announcer. And we are moments away from tip-off. And you can hear the West York faithful there, the student section. Backflips and everything here, Brandy, by the West York student section. They appear ready for this game.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, and I look York Suburban match, a backflip. And fans that are tuned in, you can hear it. It's rather deafening here. See Trent Weinstein getting set to tip off, matched up with Jacob Nisley. Both are 6'3". And you'll see that matchup throughout tonight's game here, Brandy, between Nisley and Weinstein.
a stature standpoint, they all look very similar right
Yes.
now.
Suburban in their white jerseys with black numbers, and we are underway. West York, and a steal by Nas Barnes down low. Kick out to C.J. Rissmiller and drains it. What a way to get it started. A three-point shot made by C.J. Rissmiller, who's coming off a rather successful sophomore year on the football field, and it's carried over on the hardwood floor here,
Yes.
Randy. West York in their dark blue jerseys with white numbers, moving left to right.
West York moving the ball around.
A drive to the net, and the put in by Mark Walker. We mentioned Mark Walker earlier in our pregame show. Kai Stren for three and banks it in. The bank's open here tonight for Kai Stren early. 2 threes by York Suburban and gives the Trojans a 6-2 lead over the Bulldogs.
Mark Walker for
Walker's
three.
going to try to match it off the rim. There's
And
Nisley
up by Jake
down
Nisley
low.
with the rebound. Looked like Jake was fumbling the ball underneath, but ultimately was able to draw the foul.
It's going to send Jacob Nisley to the charity stripe. And Nisley's first attempt misses. He's shooting that directly into the gold out section of York Suburban student section. They're not making it any easy. Yeah, they're not, exactly.
I want to give a shout out to my buddy Kenny, who's watching tonight from home. He's a Special Olympics player. Loves sports shooting stars. And another miss. Toilet goal there for Nisley.
For 2 from the charity stripe there early.
Got to make those foul shots. Shot short.
Barnes shot
by us
misses.
here.
West York in transition. The kick
Three
out.
by Jay Shooter. Short.
Weinstein brings the ball up court, gives it to Nas Barnes for 3. There's
C.J.
C.J.
Rissmiller
Rissmiller down low for the rebound, and a battle for the ball. Jump ball. And as you can see down below us, head coach Mitch Kemp was trying to call a timeout. I just think it's so loud the referees could not hear him.
Well, I don't think anyone had possession. I mean, he was definitely trying to get it, but no one in that moment had any possession going on. A lot of scramble there.
Yes, no doubt about it. It will be York Suburban possession here. 6:09 to go in the opening quarter. Trojans up 6-2 over West York.
You hear that rhythmic applause from the West York student base, trying to rally their team down by 4 here early in the first quarter.
Kai Stren to the basket.
Kai Stren, turnaround jumper
Short.
misses.
Jaden Kohler with the
West
rebound.
York now in transition.
Brady for 3.
Brady
and
sinks
it's
a
good.
big 3 by Grady Hoffman. Pulls West York within 1, 6-5 with just over 5.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Nazir Barnes drives to the net, kicks out.
CJ
There's Rissmiller
for
wide
3.
open at the top of the key, misses his 3. Trent Weinstein there and gets fouled on the play. An interesting matchup between Trent Weinstein and Jacob Nisley.
That's going to be Nisley's first foul underneath.
And it will send Trent Weinstein to the charity stripe. I mentioned earlier in our pregame show, not just a basketball player, but he does play volleyball for this York Suburban team. And I know you know a thing or two about volleyball, Brandy.
A couple things.
Weinstein sinks the first of 2 potential shots here. Weinstein's shot falls way short, much to the delight of the West York student section. Will be West York's possession. Jaden Kohler, the sophomore for West York, brings the ball up, gives to Mark Walker, and the Bulldogs working the ball around here, trying to find their shot.
Playing tight, creating a 5-second situation. Very close there.
Hoffman. It'll be York Suburban's possession. As Trent Weinstein tying his shoe there. A referee timeout of sorts here for the tying of the shoe.
Doesn't matter what age they are, they still tie their shoes in the game. Never ceases to amaze me.
Nazir Barnes brings the ball up court for York Suburban. Barnes for three. In and out of the bucket. .4:15 and counting here in the first quarter. York Suburban up by 2, 7-5. Nice move by Mark Walker to tie things up. It's 7-7 now on that bucket. Nas Barnes makes a nice move to the net and his first points. They're going to need Nazir Barnes to warm up and get hot in this game. A 9-7 lead right now for York Suburban. Mark Walker with the ball. Baseline, kicks out.
Jaden Kohler for three. Jake Nicey, that's his second push from behind.
Something to keep an eye on as this game progresses. You get 5 fouls, but already 2 for Jake. He's going to take a seat on the bench right now, Brandy.
And Vincent Kleindens is coming in for Suburban. And Tyson Smith for West York.
Tyson Smith, number 35's checked in. Going to spell Jacob Nisley a break here as Nazir.
Tyson Smith came from Votech last year and the year before. He's a junior. I like seeing Jaden Kohler and Nas Barnes out there. They played AAU together, so they're very familiar with each other's game. I like seeing them battle it out here in school.
A lot of key matchups during this game. Down to Hoffman, down low. It's Luke Hoffman. Nas Barnes with his first foul as it's going to send Luke Hoffman to the charity stripe. 6'1" junior looking for his first points tonight. And gets his first point.
And he
2 for 2 from the charity stripe for Luke Hoffman to tie the game up 9-9 as Nazir Barnes brings the ball up. Oh, nice pass
That's
down low
great.
to Trent Weinstein. I'll tell you.
Definitely thought he was
Replay
shooting
worthy
the ball.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, great
Excellent court awareness.
Great assist and bucket from Barnes to Weinstein. Gives York Suburban a 2-point lead, not for long. A 3-pointer there by Mark Walker. And gives West York the lead, 12-11. Nazir Barnes with a big shot.
That's 2. He's coming in for defense right now.
Gives Barnes 4 points. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Brandy Shope, Todd Edwards. We thank you for tuning in tonight.
offensive player control on Mark Walker from West York.
Trent Weinstein checking in. Mackay Rhodes, along with Vincent Kleindentz now in for York Suburban.
Nice move, and the and one by C.J. Rissmiller. Great move by C.J. Rissmiller. Just an athlete. I mean, we saw him on the football field, and now it's carrying over here
And West
to the
York has
basketball
got
court.
to recognize that C.J. Rissmiller and Nas Barnes are both dominant left-handed. They can drive very quickly to that side. Super athletic kids.
Yeah, it's been on display here early in the first quarter from York Suburban High School. West York trying to find their shot here, and York Suburban not giving them anything. West York's got to have to earn it here tonight with 1:20 to go. West York maintains possession. Jaden Kohler with the ball, matched up against Mackay Rhodes. The kick out to Hoffman.
Mark Walker for three, it's short.
Just off the mark there. Kai Strin. Now Barnes brings the ball up court for York Suburban.
Offensive. That's a player control offensive foul for Nasir Barnes. He just didn't land vertically.
No, he didn't know. Braden Egger checking in for Nas Barnes, as Barnes is going to take a little bit of a breather.
So now Jake Rill for West York has checked in. Jake is a senior this year. He's cousins with Ben Rill.
Ben Rowe. Mark Walker now matched up with Braden Egger. Off the fingertips of Kevin Rill, and it'll be York Suburban's possession. Stren to Rissmiller, as Rissmiller now brings the ball up court. Under 30 seconds remain here in the opening quarter.
Trojans 15 and Bulldogs 12.
Egger thought about it. Rissmiller now with the ball, and it would look as if York Suburban's going to hold for their final shot of the quarter. Rhodes drives to the net. And the heave by West York off the mark. And we've arrived at the end of the first quarter with your score, York Suburban 15, West York 12. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Number 30, Brandon Kern, checks in for the foul.
We're back, sports fans. Give you the point leaders here for York Suburban. C.J. Rissmiller with 5 points for West York. Leading all scorers, Mark Walker with 7 points. And what a debut Mark Walker's had here at York Suburban, coming off a major injury to compete here in his senior year for the West York Bulldogs. Jaden Kohler matched up with Braden Egger. And we are underway here in the second quarter.
Brennan Kern is in for West York, number 30. He's a senior, has checked in. something new this season is placement of the ball on violations in the front court.
Yes.
There's 4 placements, 28-foot line on either side of the court, and then on either side of the basket, about 6 foot out that placement is. Those are going to be the new placements for any type of violation or foul in the front court.
And as this game progresses, we'll talk a little bit about the fouls as well in a quarter as well. Something to talk about again as this game progresses here live from York Suburban High School gym.
Because we're currently at a reset, so every quarter it resets. So at 5 we shoot 2.
Baseline, Rissmiller, spin around, misses.
Rebound by Vincent.
And a
tip
scramble for
by
the ball.
Brady.
Hoffman with it. Foul on Mackay Rhodes. West York will maintain possession. Back to action here. York Suburban with a 3-point lead, 15-12. The kick out.
Brady Hoffman for 3. Kick out to Luke Hoffman for 3.
For another 3-point shot off the iron. And that's Mackay Rhodes forcefully with that rebound.
Number 24.
Brady Hoffman.
Brady Hoffman. His first.
That's Grady's first foul in tonight's game. He has 3 points. CJ brings the ball up court. Nas Barnes sitting on the bench right now. He got into a little foul trouble right now. I'm sure we'll see him later in the second quarter before halftime. Weinstein. Nice move by Trent Wine.
Can't play better defense than that. Can't shoot better than that. It was a nice high release and straight up and down.
Yeah, 5 points for Trent Weinstein. 6'3". Sophomore for York Suburban. Mark Walker with the ball for West York.
Fuller drove the basket.
And there
Put
for the
back
put
by
in, yeah.
Will.
Kevin Brill, 6'4" senior for West York. Pulls West York within 3. York Suburban 17, West York 14. A timeout on the court with 5:46 to go. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. I want to remind the fans that are tuned in, our next broadcast will take place this Friday as we will make our way to Redline as they will play host to the York High Bearcats. A little boys basketball continues. Continue to follow Sports Shooting Stars on Facebook and Instagram.
A big shout out to all of our sponsors. We really appreciate you. And we are continuing to look for sponsors. If you'd like to see a particular game, you know, if there's some fan base that you're interested in and you would like to sponsor a game, please reach out to us here at Sports Shooting Stars.
Yeah, and we'll mention them throughout. York Medicare Solution, Thornton Automotive of Dover, OSS, BLM Construction and Remodeling, S3 Performance Training, Faith Over Fear, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Basil Insurance, Vertical Raise, Gamlet, Integrity First Home Buyers, Chick-fil-A, and Blended House.
Take a breath.
Yeah, I mean, take a breath
on
there,
that
Brandy. And with that, we are back to action here coming off the timeout.
Andrew Ekstrom from Suburban checked into the game here.
There's some new players, as you mentioned, for York Suburban. We've seen Mackay Rhodes. Vincent Kleindens is out there. Trent Weinstein. Andrew Ekstrom. Along with Braden Egger.
Vincent Kleindens for 3. Rebound by Jake Rill.
Now Mark Walker bringing the ball up for West York.
Brady to the baseline.
And a travel called. It will be York Suburban's possession, Brandy, as Mackay Rhodes, the senior for York Suburban, brings the ball up. And there's some of that size we were talking about. You see Kevin Rill using his 6'4" frame to block that shot. Went out of bounds. York Suburban will maintain possession. Kane Strin checking back in as Braden Hager takes a timeout. And York Suburban now trying to find their shot. Strin with a deep three off the iron, misses. Walker with the ball. Weinstein with the rebound. Just over 4 minutes remaining before halftime.
A lot of back and forth here.
And it would appear to me as if the lid's on the net for both teams here right now within the past minute or two. Yeah.
Luke Hoffman checks in for Grady Hoffman.
Brother relieving brother here, huh?
York Suburban missed that open player underneath the basket there.
Deep three off the iron by Andrew Ekstrom. Now West York in transition. Rhodes with the rebound.
West York's going to have to finish.
And again, both teams kind of cold right now. Three-point shot in and out of the basket for Vincent Kleindens. Makai Rhodes, a foul. CJ Rissmiller checking back in as Vincent Kleindens will take a seat on the bench.
Freshman Chase Cristofoletti entering the game.
6'1". Chris Folletti. Do you know much about the freshman there, Brandon?
I do. I do. Heck of a shooter.
Baseline, Mark Walker, the turnaround jumper, makes it. Gives Mark Walker 9 points and pulls West York within one. 17-16 York Suburban. Weinstein with a rebound. And a jump ball. Mark Walker trying to bring some of that energy right in front of the student section of West York. I think there's some confusion there as to whose ball. Yeah, it will be York Suburban's possession. Andrew Ekstrom checking out as Braden Ager re-enters the game. And a little bit of a mistake there by York Suburban, turning the ball over to West York. West York looking to move ahead here on this possession, down by one, 17-16 with just under 3 minutes remaining before halftime. Walker,
freshman.
the kick out to the freshman. And a scramble for the ball.
That's going to be Makai's third foul.
Third foul, exactly. Third foul on Makai Rhodes. He may take a seat here with 2:49 before halftime. They're right below us here, sports fans, as Hoffman inbound passer. 5 seconds.
York Suburban's possession. Things getting a little feisty down here below us between the coaches and the referees, and little added entertainment here this evening, sports fans. Back to action here, Trent Weinstein.
We have blocked on number 32, Jake Rill. So we had talked about the fouls. The next foul that Suburban makes will send West York to the line. Every foul after that at the line this quarter.
At the line.
West
And that's
York
a
has
new
2.
rule that went into effect for this season.
That's correct. There's no more
24
1-and-1, only shooting 2.
Down low to Ager and misses the shot. And a scramble for the ball under the net. Weinstein's there to recover. Just over 2 minutes remaining before halftime. York Suburban's only scored 2 points since the first quarter. See if they can, oh, nice spin move by Rissmiller.
Blocked by. That's going to send West York to the line.
Yes. A new rule in effect this season.
No. The sub's not.
Number 2, CJ Grismo, team fifth.
And with that foul,
Freshman Chase Cristofoletti will head to the foul line for 2 shots.
and a chance to pull West York ahead here, down by 1. Well, they're tied up right now, 17-17.
And he sinks them both.
Yeah. 2 for 2 there from the charity stripe and gives West York the 1-point lead, 18-17.
A turnover by C.J. Rissmiller.
Rissmiller tried to make a play on the ball, went out of bounds. West York's possession. .139 remaining here before halftime. Mark Walker now with the ball. Three-point by the freshman. What an effort to keep the ball in bounds.
Swing it.
The kick out. Rhodes with the rebound. The give to Rissmiller. Rhodes now for 3, off the iron. Now Mark Walker matched up with Makai Rhodes. Spin move by Walker to the bucket and makes it. 11 points for Mark Walker. 11 of the 20 points belong to Mark Walker. Leads all scorers and now gives West York the 3-point lead, 20-17.
That was going to be a foul on Grady Hoffman in the backcourt.
It's Kane Strun with the ball to give to Weinstein. Back to Rhodes, thought about it, drives to the net, misses his shot, and now Mark Walker and West York with potentially maybe a final play before halftime here at York Suburban High School. And a steal by Makai Rhodes. And a put in waiting word. And it counted Brandon Kern.
Brendan Kern with the layup.
Wow.
Luke Hoffman to Brendan Kern. Layup underneath the basket. Last second for West York to take some momentum into the locker room. 22-17.
Hey.
I am surprised by Coach Kemp's putting Kai and Nasir on the bench the entire second quarter.
Yes, yeah, it was an interesting call. Nevertheless, it all adds up for a West York 5-point lead by West York, 22-17. As we mentioned just a few moments ago, the leading scorer, Mark Walker, with 11 points. Your thoughts about Mark Walker coming back off that injury? And it looks like he hasn't missed a beat at all.
Well, Mark Walker has always been one of my favorite players, so I have nothing but great things to say about him. He has something to prove this season. He came back in AAU season last year. In my opinion, he was working himself into it, but it wasn't the Mark Walker that we know. This right here is Mark Walker back in action and ready to go.
Yeah, and in a big way, and his team needed it tonight. That leads all scores for York Suburban. Trent Weinstein with 5, along with C.J. Rissmiller with 5 points. But it's not quite enough right now as West York with a 22-17 lead. As you see right now the gold out festivities taking place here at halftime with the York Suburban student section.
While they get that ready, we're going to go ahead and play a quick tune from our sponsor.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones. Tonight's game is sponsored by
Featuring the biggest games in Central Pennsylvania in HD on Comcast Cable TV. What about the biggest basketball games in Central Pennsylvania? Don't worry, Sports Shooting Stars got you covered. become a sponsor? Well, reach out to Sports Shooting Stars. We have sponsorships available game by game or all season long. Get in.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
Hey, sports fans, just remember, if you're watching us live and you have reports on scores, please let us know. Todd, I think we just heard one.
Yeah, the York Suburban girls right now are leading West York girls 25-16 as they're approaching halftime at West York. I know there's some other big games taking place tonight in YIAA, and if for fans that are tuned in or maybe attending one of those games, feel free to drop us a score in our chat. And we are underway here to start the third quarter of York Suburban High School. West York now will be moving right to left on your TV screen. Mark Walker down low. You see Nazir Barnes is back in for York Suburban. And now York Suburban with the possession to start the third quarter. Thank you for tuning in to Sports
like West York
Stars.
talked a little bit at halftime about what defense they were going to be running.
Keen strength. Ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by York Suburban, CJ Rissmiller. Hoffman with the inbound pass. Down low. Walker out there in three-point land off the iron. Rissmiller now with the ball. Jump shot by Rissmiller.
Great mid-range.
Yeah, that gives Rissmiller.
CJ makes it look easy.
He does. 7 points now for CJ Rissmiller. Pulls York Suburban within three. 22-19, West York. The kick out.
Jaden Kohler for three.
And a big three. By Jaden Kohler. You mentioned him as a three-point specialist. It was on display on that shot.
Jay Shooter.
Yeah.
Although CJ
Big three,
Rissmiller
well,
is a heck of a shooter today.
It gives CJ now 10 points, double digits for CJ. The kick
Luke
out.
Hoffman for
To
three.
Hoffman off the iron.
And he got his own
Gets
rebound.
his own rebound to the net.
Jake Nisley going up.
And Nisley with his first points in tonight's game extends West York's lead to 5, 27-22. Nas Barnes to the net. Foul on Nazir Barnes.
That's freshman Nasir Barnes, number 24, with a player control foul.
Yeah, his third foul. Something to keep an eye on here as this game progresses for York Suburban. We mentioned earlier in a pregame show they needed Nazir Barnes to kind of get hot, and right now he's been limited to 4 points.
I do see Coach Kemp down there talking to him, probably trying to reframe his mind because they're definitely going to need him here in the second half.
There's Mark Walker now with the ball for West York. The give to Grady Hoffman. Jaden Kohler now with the ball for West York. Mark Walker now third foul, and again, something to keep an eye on. Mark Walker leads all scorers with 11. He's going to take a seat on the bench as Brendan Kern checks back into the game for West York. York Suburban working the ball around. Kick out. Kai Strin now with the rebound.
CJ Rissmiller.
Off the mark.
Interesting to point out, Kai Strin is held scoreless right now in this game, and another player that York Suburban needs to kind of catch fire here tonight. Rissmiller bringing the ball up court now for York Suburban. Just over 4.5.
For three, deep.
Off the mark there by Kai Strin. 6'3" junior.
Kind of slowing it down a little bit. West York drives the basket, deflected by Suburban.
Yeah, West York maintains possession.
Blocked by Trent.
Yeah, down low, baseline. And a foul on C.J. Rissmiller, his second. Hoffman to Hoffman there on that pass.
Jake
down
Nisley up.
low. Jacob Nisley for two, gives Nisley 4 points. Strin drives to the net. Luke Hoffman fouled. There is first. And
See
it's
if
good.
Kai can get on the board.
Yeah, Kai Strin have an opportunity here to break the ice for himself, and he makes it.
Sinks it.
It's his first of 2 shots here for Kai Strin. Two for 2 from the charity stripe for Kai Strin. And pulls Suburban within 5, 29-24. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter from York Suburban High School. Sports Shooting Stars, West York at York Suburban. Brandy Show, thank you for tuning in this Tuesday night. The comfort of your own home or wherever you're watching tonight's broadcast. A timeout called by head coach Garrett Bull of West York. A 30-second timeout with 3:20 remaining. Your score, West York 29, York Suburban 24. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Sports fans, don't forget, as you're watching, please give us some suggestions for player of the game. We always want feedback from our fans. We're also looking for sponsors. Please make sure you reach out to us if there's a special game you want to see or you just want to get your business out there. We have thousands of viewers each broadcast.
Oh, yes. And I have some ideas on players of the game or a player of the game, but we'll kind of see how this game progresses before we think about it. We still have a quarter left and 3:20 remaining here in the third. It'll be West York's possession here coming off the timeout. Jane Kohler now with the ball.
Brady Hoffman for 3.
Out of bounds. It will be West York's possession here. It's Luke Hoffman, the inbound passer, to his brother, Brady. Rolls off his feet, out of bounds. York Suburban possession. Rissmiller now to give to Kai Strin.
Want to give a shout out to our camera woman, Belinda Morales. Thank you so much for filming the game tonight.
Big 3
And
there by
that
Kane
is Kane Strin for 3.
Gives Kane Strin 6 points and pulls York Suburban within 2, 29-27. Hoffman drives to the net.
Nice put in by Luke Hoffman. Gives Luke 4 points. And extends West York's lead to 4, 31-27. Rissmiller for 3 off the iron. A scramble for the ball. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Hoffman with the ball. Give to Brendan Kern. To Jaden Kohler now, who has 3 points. Just over a minute and a half remaining in the third quarter. York Suburban down by 4, 31-27. Hoffman with a 3 off the iron. Rebound by Kane Strin. Now Vincent Kleindens brings the ball up court for York Suburban.
Got lucky on that.
Hoffman. Both brothers are out there, juniors for West York.
Their father was a 1,000-point scorer at West York, so the Hoffmans definitely come from a basketball line
background.
Yeah.
And a drive to the net, and the score for Jaden Kohler. 5 points for Jaden Kohler.
It's West York up by 6.
Yeah, and we talked about one team liking to score more than 50 points, one team keeping the team from scoring less than 50 points, and right now, it's in West York's wheelhouse right now. We've arrived at the end of the third quarter with your score, West York 33, York Suburban 27. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. And you can hear the West York student section rather vocal here tonight, and rightly so. They have a nice lead here over the undefeated York Suburban Trojans. But still, the final 8 minutes are just around the corner here. And Brandy, I know you know anything can happen here in the final 8.
Yeah, 6 points is not enough to make a determination. You know, what we've seen here from West York is they are rebounding the ball, and they seem to be on fire. Suburban is letting a few rebounds go, and for some reason their shots just aren't falling. But CJ Rissmiller's shots are falling. But, you know, Kai Strin is usually a big scorer, and Nasir Barnes picked up some quick fouls. So, you know, Suburban's coach here has to talk about, you know, doing something a little bit different this last 8 minutes.
And we'll see. Nazir Barnes is going to come out here to start the fourth quarter with C.J. Rissmiller, Kai Stren, Vincent Kleindens, along with Makai Rhodes. And there he is, Nazir Barnes, the freshman for York Suburban.
C.J. Rissmiller for 3.
For 3, big 3. 13 points for C.J. Rissmiller. And now York Suburban just down by 3, 33-30. And a foul called
the fouls reset here again at the fourth quarter. Suburban has the first foul. I do see we have one person saying Nas for MVP.
And unhappy, the coaching staff for York Suburban, unhappy with some of the calls here. West York maintains possession, much to the dismay of Coach Kemp and the York Suburban team.
At this point, West York, is moving the ball around well. They're trying to be patient. Says the scoreboard cam fell over.
Well, your score right now, West York 33, York Suburban 30. West York with the possession.
We did hear about the scoreboard cam. It is 33.
And the put in there by Jacob Nisley.
It's 35-30. West York at the moment. We're getting that.
A 5-point lead now for West York with just over 6 minutes remaining.
CJ for MVP. We got to vote for him.
Down low to the big man and puts it in. There's a foul on Jacob Nisley that negates the bucket. York Suburban now with the possession. Nas Barnes now with the ball. Jane Kohler's third foul.
Got a hand check, 2 hands on that during defense. No shot.
Barnes to the lane, that kicks it out to Mackay. Flowers and a big three. And what a shot there by Mackay Rhodes, his first points and a big three.
We're working
and you
on
saw Nas Barnes with another assist there, dished it out. Could have easily made the bucket, but dished it out to his teammate Mackay Rhodes, and he drained it for 3. And pulls now York Suburban within 2, 35-33 West York, 5:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. As both teams here a timeout, good time to mention and give thanks to our sponsors: York Medicare Solution, Thornton Automotive of Dover, OSS, BLM Construction and Remodeling, S3 Performance Training, Faith Over Fear, Parma's Pizza of Dallastown, Basil Insurance, Vertical Raise, Gamlet, Integrity First Home Buyers, Chick-fil-A, and Blended House, all sponsors this year. With Sports Shooting Stars 23-24 season, we appreciate your support.
Well, I'll say this. I'm ashamed to say this, but I had never been to Parma Pizza in Dallastown. Went there twice in the last 2 months, and their pizza is amazing.
Right.
So make sure you stop in there. I won't miss out again.
Right.
Suburban in a full court press here. Turnover by Grady Hoffman, followed by a foul.
Foul going to the net. Nazir Barnes, it's going to send Nas to the charity stripe.
That's okay.
With a chance to tie things up here with 5:20. Grady Hoffman's third foul. Gives Nazir Barnes 5 points.
Nasir Barnes knocking down those from the charity line.
And an opportunity to tie it up here off the iron, and a scramble for the ball.
West York recovers the ball.
A trap there by York Suburban. West York breaks
Grady
it.
Hoffman for three. It's
Comes
short.
up short. And had their opportunity there. Grady Hoffman just couldn't punch it in.
That's going to be Jake Knisely's fourth foul.
Fourth foul. Jacob Knisely, the 6'3" senior, is going to check out in his place. Brendan Kern. York Suburban's possession. We're under 5 minutes remaining here in regulation. Rissmiller thought about a three.
And we talk about that new rule. West York has 4 fouls with 4 minutes and some left. Every foul after this will send Suburban to the line.
strike, yep.
And so far, Suburban's been extremely strong at the line.
Mark Walker now back in the game for West York.
That's a foul on Vincent Kleindens, his second.
Second foul. He's going to send Mark Walker to the charity stripe. 11 points leads all West York scores. On the opposite ledger, C.J. Rissmiller, 13 points for York Suburban. And these are big shots, Brandy. You mentioned it earlier, but you get a chance
to make these at the end of the game. I mean, it's important all game, but the second half of the game, you have to make your foul shots.
And it gives Mark Walker 12 points with that free throw. A 2-point lead for West York, 36-34. C.J. Rissmiller brings the ball up court. The give to Nazir Barnes. Back to Makai Flowers. Nice pass. What a move. What a move.
That is his second beautiful pass.
Yes.
He might not be a scoring machine tonight, but he is definitely a
And a steal by Nazir Barnes. The freshman goes to the net and the put in.
And with that, he takes the lead.
Time. And that bucket gives York Suburban the lead. Timeout, West York. 3:56 to go. York Suburban now with the lead, 38-36 over West York. And it brings this York Suburban fan base to its feet, Brandy.
I mean, Nas gave them the spark that they needed. 2 big assists.
Yeah.
Right then, steal for the layup. I mean, it's going to be a tough one to the end. We said 6 points was not comfortable.
Well,
2 points
that. 2
definitely
points may
isn't.
not be. No, and we still have plenty of time remaining here in regulation. 3:56 to go. A timeout called by West York just to try to break some of the York Suburban momentum. Do not go anywhere, sports fan. I have a feeling this final 3 minutes and 56 seconds are going to be quite entertaining here from York Suburban High School. Big Division II matchup.
Jackson Slater commented, Mark Walker for MVP.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a big momentum shift for Suburban. Let's see if after this timeout they can hold on to it.
Nazir Barnes now with 7 points. C.J. Rissmiller leads all Trojans with 13 points. West York with the possession.
We got to vote for Makai's MVP. I mean, he had 2 pretty big plays.
Yes, he
off
did.
The assist from Nas.
Kohler with a bucket, kind of going coast to coast there. 7 points for Jaden Kohler, and ties this game up 38-38 with just over 3.5 minutes to go in regulation. Nazir Barnes matched up there with Jaden Kohler. and going to the net, fouled Nazir Barnes. It's going to send Nas. Barnes now to the charity stripe, looking to add to his point total and break the tie, and he does with that free throw. 8 points for Nazir Barnes and gives York Suburban a 1-point lead, 39-38, 3:12 remaining in regulation.
Sinks his first and misses his second.
Maybe the first team to 50 wins this. What do you think, Brandy?
What?
The first team to 50 may win this. What do you think?
Well, we talked about that.
Yes, we did.
And that West
under-
York had to keep him under 50.
And they
if
have
wanted
done
to
their
win.
job defensively.
And Suburban likes to score over 50,
Yes.
so they still have 3 minutes to get it
Yeah,
done.
anything can happen here in the final 3 minutes in regulation. West York with the ball. Mark Walker now trying to find a shot. Baseline Kohler gives to Hoffman.
For three. Jake nicely to Grady
And a
Hoffman,
corner.
and he puts it in.
Grady Hoffman now with 5 points. And gives West York the 1-point lead, 40-39. Just over 2 minutes to go here from York Suburban High School. Strand for 3 and a big 3. Gives Kai Strin 5 points. And that was a big 3-pointer there. He cashed it in. And gives the Trojans a 2-point lead, 42-40, under 2 minutes remaining.
That's going to be a block on number 24.
On Nazir Barnes, I believe that's his 4th foul. Timeout called by head coach Garrett Bull of West York. 1:52 to go. York Suburban 42, West York 40. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. And that's the 4th foul for Nazir Barnes, Brandy. And I would imagine if you're Coach Kemp, you're going to keep him in for the final minute and 52 seconds.
I mean, he has to play it by ear right now. I would keep him in, but as it gets closer, if you think you're going into overtime, I'm pulling him out there for a second. I mean, it's really a
Could go.
gamble there.
Want to remind the fans that are tuned in tonight, tune in this Friday as Sports Shooting Stars will make their way to Red Lion, as Red Lion will host York High boys basketball this Friday at Red Lion.
Also, if you have any updates on what's happening in the YAIA tonight, please let us know. We're interested in hearing the scores. I believe York High is playing Dallastown tonight.
Yes, boys and girls were
Yes.
playing, yes, tonight. Central was playing Red Line boys and girls. Inbound pass down low. Misses the shot. Timeout called by York Suburban head coach Mitch Kemp with 1:46 remaining. York Suburban 42, West York 40. It's a thriller, Brandy. We wouldn't want it any other way here at Sports Shooting Stars. Could go down to the last second, last bucket.
Yeah, if I'm Suburban right now, we got 1:46 seconds. In my opinion, we're not ready to hold the ball yet. They need to get another bucket before they start thinking about holding the ball.
Yeah, interesting point, Brandy. No shot clock at this level, and
I believe Suburban still has 3 timeouts left. West
Yes.
York, I believe, still has 2 timeouts left.
and again, it'll be York Suburban's possession coming off the timeout.
We got another vote by Jalen Shope for Mark Walker MVP.
Yeah, Mark Walker currently sitting with 12 points, leads all West York scorers. For York Suburban, C.J. Rissmiller with 13. Inbound pass to Nazir Barnes, and we are underway here. Big possession here for York Suburban to see what they can do offensively. Rhodes gives to Barnes. And right now, York Suburban taking some time off the clock. '24 Grady Hoffman with his 4th foul. It's going to send Makai Rhodes to the charity stripe. Has 5 points right now. And again, we talk about it. These are big shots right now with 1:14 remaining in regulation.
Well, and Makai had some awesome shots. He hit that 3. He hit that awesome layup there to bring the lead in, and now he's at the foul line, knocking him down.
That's 6 points for Makai Rhodes, and this is another big free throw.
So this is exactly what I said. We think it's getting close, pulling Nas, but getting ready to put him right back in.
Yeah, Braden Egger checking in for Nazir Barnes. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, Makai Rhodes, and gives York Suburban a 4-point lead, 44-40. Just over a minute remaining here in regulation from York Suburban High School. Hoffman for 3, off the iron, misses. Mark Walker now gives it back to Hoffman. And the rebound now by Makai Rhodes. Timeout West York with 49.3 seconds to go. It'll be York Suburban's possession. They're up by 4. Brandy, your thoughts here in the waning seconds here and what West York has to do to get back into this game.
Well, first of all, West York is going to have to go for a steal right now. I mean, they cannot, in this situation, there is no more 1-and-1. So every time they foul, they're getting 2 shots. It's almost like being in that double bonus situation. They're up by 4 with only 49 seconds left. First, they're going to have to play good defense. Then they're going to have to foul and hope they can get it back and shoot a 3.
This game's been everything we had hoped for. I mean, West York came in tonight with an 0-3 record. They have not played like an 0-3 team. They have played exceptionally well tonight, just down by 4. York Suburban came in with a 3-0 record. There's Rissmiller.
And C.J. Rissmiller is extremely quick.
That's Mark Walker's 4th foul. It will send C.J. Rissmiller now to the charity stripe. Rissmiller with 13 points, looking to add to his point total and extend York Suburban's lead. Up by 4 right now, make it 5. And 14 points for C.J. Rissmiller. Nazir Barnes taking a seat along with Kane Strin for the final 43 seconds. 15 points for C.J. Rissmiller. Makai Rhodes now with 4. A lot of players are sitting at that 4 spot in fouls for both teams.
Yeah.
The give to Mark Walker.
Gotta shoot.
Hoffman for 3 off the iron. Weinstein with the rebound. Egger.
Grady Hoffman's 5th.
5th foul, and he's out. Fouled out, and it's going to send Braden Egger now to the charity stripe. His opportunity to get some points and extend York Suburban's lead here right now.
Got another vote for C.J. Rissmiller for player of the game.
Braden Egger.
No shot.
No shot.
York Suburban came into the three-point line prior to the shot. Has to hit the rim when you're outside. They called no shot, West York's ball.
20.2 seconds remain in regulation. West York's possession.
Got to push.
Jaden Kohler now with the ball. The kick out.
Got to shoot the three.
And a three-point shot off the mark. And that will give York Suburban the win tonight. York Suburban 46, West York 40 in a thrilling game here, courtesy of Sports Shooting Stars. As both teams line up to shake hands. And again, congratulations to York Suburban with a big win. They'll move to 4-0 on the year. And a big win. C.J. Rissmiller with 15 points, and I think C.J. Rissmiller would be considered our player of the game. Just a thought there, I mean, based on his production here tonight.
CJ had one heck of a game.
Yes, he
Hopefully
did.
we can grab him for a post-game interview.
I'll be down. C.J. Rissmiller. Yes. If you have a minute, we'll talk to you as well. A little bit about the assist and everything. Hey, congratulations. Come on in here, gentlemen. Big stuff here. The camera's right there. Let's focus in. Todd Edwards here, Brandy Shope. We're joined by some winners tonight. They moved to 4-0. C.J. Rissmiller, 15 points. Let's talk about your production here tonight against this West York team.
I just want to thank everybody that led me to this point. I can't do it without them, especially the SMG Foundation, Jared Young, all the people that helped me. I didn't do much. Really, it was my teammates. They cut to the hoop. They played good defense. We talked. It's a team effort, really. I don't do much, But the freshman phenom, he's the one taking the ball down the court, doing all the great plays that you see. I'm in the back. I'm working hard. We all are, and we coming for the next one. It don't matter. It don't matter. We coming for the next one.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, and your teammate here, Nazir Barnes, you entered some foul trouble, but I'll talk a little bit about that and your assist tonight, dishing the ball off in some big moments tonight during West York.
Yep. First off, I want to thank all glory to God. First, props to him. We did great. I believe in my teammates, so I always want to get the ball to them. Coach ran up some great plays for us in some big-time moments. So I just want to thank the coach, Coach Kemp, Coach Landon, Coach Walt. Thank you.
I want to mention to the viewers, you're just a freshman here. I mean, and you played really well. CJ, you were our player of the game in a football game. Tonight, a big production tonight. Congratulations. My broadcast partner, Dude Jones, over here. Dude, jump in here. I mean, this is racking them up here. CJ Rissmiller, anything you'd like to say to the audience tonight that's watching?
Thank you for coming out. And next time we're home, we're going to win the next one.
Here you go. Nas, anything you'd like to say to the fans that are watching tonight?
We're not done. We're not done.
You're right about that. You moved to 4-0. Congratulations. Let's get some pictures together here with these guys. Much deserved. York Suburban moves to 4-0.